Today we're working on the Sherwood. Well, today we're looking at the Sherwood. This is a 0.55 kilowatt, 3/4 of a horsepower drill press, 12 speed. It's old faithful basically. It's been a great drill press. Takes a 16mm and down to a 3mm bit. Has worked well. I got this second hand, a pretty good deal, and but just lately it's starting to make some funny noises. So that doesn't sound right. So what I have done is I've isolated it from the spindle, so the spindle runs freely without that noise. With the belts removed, the motor by itself still makes that same gurgling noise. I'll just show you that. You can see the main drive bolt is removed there, and that's noisy. Turn off the power though. Runs nicely, and you can hear the click there from the centrifugal switch. So there's something good about that. I think we might either have a capacitor problem, although it is starting. We might have a start capacitor disengagement problem, possibly. So we'll potentially have to pull that motor off, or at least the cover at the bottom, making sure we turn the power off, of course, and remove the plug, and have a bit of a look underneath that cover at the bottom of the motor. Now, the first thing I am noticing is the bearings are quiet. There's a noise, it sounds like keyway noise, and in fact, not sure if you can see that, but the whole pulley set is wobbling a little. Now that's on the shaft. The shaft doesn't feel like it's wobbling, but the pulley set is toppling. You can't quite see that, I'm sure, but the pulley set's toppling on its end. It's wobbling back and forth. The keyway, the actual shaft, from my viewpoint here, looks like it's not moving when I'm doing that movement there. So that looks like it could be a problem. Let's look closely at that. Okay, let's have a go at removing the pulley. Oh, that's loose. So let's loosen that off. See if that lifts straight off. No, we might need to use a puller to get that off. A bit more leverage. So we'll have a think about that, and maybe we'll just work it off. That's coming off further and further each time. Okay, let's now pop that off after a lot of wriggling. And it's a tight fit. What I do notice, apart from it being dirty, is there's some plastic wound around the bottom of the shaft. Now I don't know whether that's because someone's tried to use plastic to tighten it, to keep it tight, or whether that's just left over from purchasing, from unpacking it. So with everything made safe, I'll plug it back in and see if it turns on again. Wow, so maybe it was just our drive shaft. So it was loose when the grub screw was loose, so maybe I just have to refit it and tighten it down, and maybe that's all that's wrong with it. Okay, let's get that back on in position and tighten up the grub screw. We'll give it a bit more and see how we go. Tight but not too tight. Alright, let's see if that makes any noises. That again. Here we go. Well, that could have been our problem. Well, I'll put the belts back on and see if there's any difference. Okay, belts are back on. Let's try that again. That seems pretty good for a rumble, but that's a lot noisier, a lot quieter than the noise we had previously, so I'm very happy with that. Nice simple fix.